right with me.
Well known in the area, homegrown. How does it feel for you to have such an impact, not just here at Hampton, but within the track and field industry across the nation?
Oh wow, it's an honor. It's also a blessing. I've been coaching track for a long time, and yes, it's true. I'm homegrown from Newport News, so it's a blessing to be able to do what I do here at home. I never had to leave the area to get anything done at the Olympic level or the collegiate level. So I would say I've been extremely blessed to be here, surrounded by family, friends, and great athletes.
To be named the Sports Person of the Year, what do those honors kind of do for you? Not from an ego perspective, but just from a give you your flowers while you're still here perspective.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because too many times people get their flowers when they're long gone. So I'm glad I get my flowers now. It's a big honor. I've been at the Peninsula Sports Banquet numerous times with numerous athletes. Never thought in my mind that I would be getting this outstanding award as the Sports Person of the Year. I've known some people that have gotten this award in the past, some giants in our sports, whether they be coaches or athletes. So it's an honor. I'm overwhelmed. I'm excited about it. I'm glad I'm getting my flowers now. I'm glad that somebody's paying attention to my success and appreciating it.
Speaking of just being here and what you've done to cultivate the talent here at Hampton, whether it's at the conference level, national, and even going on to have several Olympians, what does it mean to you to not only nurture your student athletes, but be able to have an impact on them in their journeys after they leave Hampton? I know Yvette Lewis is currently on your coaching staff. Amira Aduma will be honored at the award ceremony along with you. What does that type of reach and impact really mean to you?
Well, you know what, Amira, I'm excited about her. I was excited when she decided to come back home and join our family. She played a major role in our success. Amira etched her name in the long history of successful women here at Hampton, with the likes of Francina McCoy, Yvette Lewis, and the list goes on. But to be able to do it here with those athletes, and I'm still connected to those athletes. I watched them grow up, same way I watched Amira grow up. So it means a whole lot that I watched them grow up. I helped them with their success here at Hampton, and I'm continuing to help them in their success in their walks in life, because we still stay in contact and I help them as much as possible. And yes, it's true, the great Yvette Lewis is on my staff. She plays a major role in our success, and I'm just excited for her and her future.
Top 5 moments.
Top 5. I don't know if they could be in order, but probably the first championship I won when I took over the program, because we won one title when I was an assistant, but then when I took over the women's program, we won our first title. So along with that, the 2 national championships that Yvette Lewis won, the 3 national titles that Francina won, probably our first of 4 Big South Conference championships, because it allowed us to get out of the MEAC window. And probably, again, Francina McCoy, when she first got her first Olympic gold medal.
Amira, can you run down your top 5 moments of this athletic year?
So I had to say one of my top 5 moments was winning the MVP trophy at Big South Meet. I had no idea that I was going to get that, and just being celebrated with my teammates and celebrating with my teammates was definitely made it top 5. At Penn Relays, when me and my teammates, my 4x1 teammates, we got 5th. We didn't even know we had got 5th, so that was definitely one. Getting honored at the banquet as Sports Person of the Year, getting the Director's Award, that's one. Trying to think of 2 more moments. Honestly, winning the long jump is one. At the Big South meet, along with getting 3rd, because at the time I wasn't supposed to place those that highly, and I did. And I have to say my favorite moment of the year was running the 400 hurdles for the first time this season, and all my teammates, hearing them cheer for me, going crazy as I did it at the end of the season.
Speaking of honors, later this month, the Peninsula Sports Club will also honor you as an Athlete of the Year. How does it feel? You're a Hampton native. You went to University of Illinois, came back home for your final year.
It feels wonderful. It feels like something funny. Coach Pierce told me, you go all the way out there before I went to Illinois. He said, you go all the way out there, you're going to lose your fans. And that it did happen. So just being back, being around my family, my friends, being able to be celebrated still for my accomplishments that I was able to, stuff I was able to accomplish this year, it just feels amazing. Was amazing. Great Coach Pierce has a reputation of being one of the craziest coaches, one of the best coaches in this area. So under his leadership, it's been a wild ride. I can honestly say that I have never been trained, pushed to my limits, and just had somebody believe in me the way that he believes in me. In his eyes, I feel like he looks at me sometimes, I'm just like, he thinks I'm Superwoman, and that I can just do all these things, but he pushes me to be able to, I may not be able to do everything that maybe I set out to do, but I'm going to accomplish something while trying to do that, I guess, if that makes sense. And without him, I wouldn't been able to accomplish as much as without him believing me, I wouldn't be able to accomplish as much as I accomplished this year.
You've talked about key moments, being pushed, and just reaching your potential. You've also suffered injuries. So what has that been to your personal journey? Can you talk a little bit about just how you've overcome adversity as an athlete?
Being an athlete, you're gonna have injuries. They're just a part of being an athlete, and it just sucks that they come at the wrong time. So I have to say, indoor, when I strained my quad, I mean, it defeated me a little bit, but at the same time, I'm a team player, and I want to do well for myself also. So it comes down to it: are you going to compete? Are you strong enough? Are you gonna do the task that's put ahead of you? And I feel like that's always what it comes down to. If you're still able to do what you can, especially in a situation like that, like conference or regionals or something like that, you should do it. And I'm gonna do it because I'm a competitor. I like to compete.
Talked about your athletic career, but first and foremost, you're a student athlete. You're also in the sports administration program. So what are your plans for life after you get this next degree?
So as of right now, I'm very passionate. My undergraduate degree is in kinesiology, and with this degree of sports administration, I really want to go into injury prevention and something to do with sports health, just because I feel like that's very important. A lot of times athletes have underlying injuries, or they just get banged up. Like, me, I've been competing since I was 6, and I feel like a lot of stuff could be prevented if we handle it early, or we handle it with proper care while it's going on. So very passionate about health, very passionate about helping people, so I definitely want to do that.
When you first embarked on this journey to Hampton University and to lead the track and field program, what did you think your legacy would be then? And then if you could tell me, has that changed, and what do you feel like your personal legacy is now?
Well, when I first came to Hampton, I just wanted to play my part. I just wanted to be in my role and see what happened after that. But the journey continued. I've been in Hampton 22 years. That's a long time. The journey is not complete. We've had a whole lot of success here in Hampton. I've had some outstanding athletes. I'm thinking that the future will continue to be bright, that we'll continue to be successful. But I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave my name here at Hampton University as one of the greatest coaches of any sport that ever came to this university, because there were a lot of great coaches and still great coaches here at Hampton.
And last but not least, speaking of that, is there something that you have not accomplished yet that you have your eyes and sights set on?
Well, normally as a track coach or any other coach, you want to win a national title. And I've always said that a historically black college could win a national title. We've come close. We've been in the top 15 before. So that's my ultimate goal, is to win a national title. We've had individuals win national titles, but I think eventually we can get up there in the podium where we're top 3, probably one day win a whole national title. But I want to leave a legacy. I want to leave my name here at Hampton University as one of the greatest coaches of any sport that ever came to this university, because there were a lot of great coaches.